All my favorite vineyards are at the end of a dirt road, and Wiley is no exception. As you leave the paved roads of civilization behind, wind up a dirt road to the top of the hill, and you're rewarded with this incredible view of a breathtaking vineyard. I'm Derek Rohlffs, founder and wine grower of Bravium. I started Bravium in 2007 with the intention to create world-class Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and I've been lucky to find these special places throughout Northern California where I can do just that. Wiley is a place of majestic beauty, 235 acres, 25-acre vineyard surrounded by coast redwoods. Most of the vines where we're standing here were planted in 1982, making them just about 40 years old now. And they're very well established with root systems that drive deep, which allows us to dry farm this section of the property, which again leads to proper balance in the canopy and that green growth relative to the sugar accumulation in the berries themselves. As you can see, I'm standing on a hillside here that drops off into the redwoods. And one of the things that's attracted me to this site was the shallow soils. The shallow soils are a proxy for ripening at low sugar levels, low Brix levels. There's a naturally devigorating effect that we find in these soils. Here at Wiley, we're about 500 feet elevation, perched above Anderson Valley, which you can see out in the distance to the east. At 9 miles from the Pacific Ocean, Wiley experiences a heavy marine layer on a regular basis, and that has a slowing effect in the vineyard. It's one of the reasons we're the last vineyard picked in the entire valley. With almost 90% of the property being coastal redwoods and wildlands, we spent a lot of time and effort reforesting those sections, and we actually make an annual trip up north to pick up saplings. Over the past 30 years, probably more than 1,000 trees have been replanted on the property. Since I've taken over farming at Wiley Vineyard, we've made organic practices a large part of what we do. And it's important for a couple reasons. First, we're trying to seek balance in the vines. Again, that transparency that we want to show through in the Pinot Noir. The other reason is we want to have a light touch on the land, and we want to farm for our generation and for future generations.